When someone tries to manipulate a chosen one, they're stepping into dangerous territory without even realizing it. Chosen ones have a remarkable ability to see through schemes and hidden agendas with almost surgical precision. What's worse for the manipulator is that this exposure doesn't come with a loud accusation or a dramatic confrontation. Instead, chosen ones quietly dismantle the tactics piece by piece until the manipulator is left standing in the rubble of their own failed strategy. It's unsettling how calmly and effortlessly this happens. Chosen ones don't need to call out manipulation directly. Their actions alone reveal the cracks. They respond in ways that disarm the manipulator's plan entirely, often by refusing to play along. A manipulator might try guilt-tripping, subtle power plays, or emotional baiting, but the chosen one's reaction is always the same: disinterest. That lack of engagement is a spotlight exposing every flaw in the scheme. What's even more unnerving is how personal this feels to the manipulator. They can't hide behind charm, coercion, or authority because the chosen one's clarity cuts through it all. It's like trying to cast a shadow in broad daylight. It's impossible to hide anything. This leaves the manipulator not only exposed but also embarrassed, often scrambling to backtrack or shift blame. The real twist? Chosen ones don't do this out of malice. They're not interested in humiliating anyone. Their innate truth-seeking nature simply can't coexist with deceit. To them, manipulation is like static noise, disruptive and intolerable, so they filter it out without a second thought. For the manipulator, however, the experience is unforgettable. They're left wondering how their perfectly crafted tactics unraveled so easily, realizing too late that they were never a match for a chosen one's unwavering discernment. When a controller interacts with a chosen one, something deeply unsettling happens. They begin to see themselves in ways they've worked hard to avoid. This isn't because the chosen one calls them out or exposes their flaws directly. Instead, the chosen one's unwavering authenticity acts like a mirror, forcing the controller to confront parts of themselves they'd rather keep hidden. Chosen ones operate with a sense of alignment and clarity that is rare and, frankly, intimidating. Their presence doesn't bend to manipulation or falsehoods, and this uncompromising honesty has an almost gravitational pull. Controllers, who are often used to constructing facades to gain the upper hand, find their masks slipping. It's as though the chosen one's energy creates a space where truth becomes inescapable, not because it's spoken, but because it's felt. This forced self-reflection is profoundly uncomfortable. Controllers might start noticing their own insecurities bubbling to the surface, the fears, the inadequacies, and the doubts they've buried under layers of control and manipulation. And while chosen ones don't intend to trigger this process, their authenticity naturally shines a light on everything that isn't genuine in the other person. For the controller, this experience is both frustrating and confusing. They may leave the interaction feeling uneasy, unsure why their usual tactics didn't work, and why they suddenly feel so exposed. In some cases, they might lash out or double down on their controlling behavior, trying to regain a sense of power. But deep down, they know something has shifted. Engaging with the chosen one often leaves controllers with no choice but to face themselves. It's a rude awakening that stings, but it also plants the seed of transformation, whether they're ready for it or not.